Hey, welcome to GamerGuide channel. I'm Rollin in Robocraft, and today in this video I was just going to go through some of my dailies, showing off a couple of my different creations, and then let you guys give me some feedback in the comments on which one of these three robots I should do in a build tutorial for you in the channel. So this is the first one. This is also my newest bot. I actually just finished up some of the alterations on it this morning. Before I was running 3 of these TX1s on it, but then I realized just by doing a little math that I would maximize damage by running 6 total guns, even though 4 of them are going to be just the tier 10s. You still end up doing more damage with 4 tier 10s and 2 of the TX1s. And I'm sure you could probably make a configuration that has 3 of the TX1 guns, and maybe 3 of the 10s, but then you would be real minuscule on survivability. And using only 2, I was able to also diamond plate the front, or prism plate, I guess. I don't know why I call it diamond. Prism plate the bottom, add thrusters, and then also use these 8 pieces of tier 10 electro plate, which would really help with survivability. So I'm about to take this out for its kind of maiden voyage after the alterations. Beforehand, I had a TX1 on the front, and there was no diamond plating. It was just like one layer of black blocks, and that TX1 kind of stuck oddly on the front. But I was actually able to get 3 of these tier 10s on front, and so I think this is going to work out better, but we'll find out in a second. I'm not the best player when it comes to SMGs, but we'll see how this goes. Hopefully well. I think one of the things to do, one of the strategies should be, is not to run out into the front line with this thing, because it doesn't have as many cubes in total. Even though it does have good electroplate, it's better to be lined up front and back with your enemy than to the side like you would if you're a healer. And actually this design comes from a healer build. It comes from the Electromantis tier 10. Even though I flip things around a little bit, it is a little different. But I got the idea for it from that. Alright, here we go. Started on 8. Let's see how this works out. I actually did have good luck, even using the 3 tier 10 TX1 guns. So we'll see how it works out now that I have even a little bit better damage output. So, and also better redundancy too. I know this is not like any extra guns, which is generally preferable. If you want to go run with like 7 or 8, because you're going to lose a couple. But 6 is the point where you really reach your maximum damage rate. So I figured better to have that. Well, I'm sure we have healers here, do we? I haven't even looked. No, we don't have healers that I can see. Oh yeah, we do. Great. Alright, well they're here already. That was good. Not sure exactly why I got turned sideways there. Oh, I guess I was dragging my butt on the ground. Kind of concentrate here. Just got hit with a blast. So backed up. This thing's pretty survivable. Flying right now. And being a low block count, you do heal faster, which is kind of a benefit for that. And I can't hit the shield, man. Guys. Yeah, I think they just kind of outgunned me. Guess I'll come down below. Good heals. Let's see if we can come back. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the heals. See, we're already back up to 62. One of the good things about this build is if you can manage your damage and back up, you can last a little bit longer. Wow, this guy, I don't know what is going on here, but his armor is not breaking. Alright, I have no more armor, so I'm getting out of there. Oh. Alright, well, see, that's what I was saying. I'm not the best SMG player. But probably better robot. I'll probably take it on for one more spin here. I'd like to try to win a game. Excuse me while I drink a little coffee. Alright, so not the best game to start with, but let's try it one more time. Let's see if we have a better luck. So, and then I'll go to my next robot. I'm just getting up here in the morning. First thing I do is make some breakfast and then fix my robot. Tells you something about my free time today. I do have a little work to get to later, but I always like starting off the day with something fun, so. Alright, let's follow these guys. Now here's a guy that runs with 3 of the TX1s. Nothing else though. But you know, after doing the math on it, it just doesn't make sense to do it that way. It's too easy to get your guns capped off, and the total damage output is lower. You really, to have any benefit, you need to run 3 TX1s and then a tier 10 SMG. The only reason that might be beneficial is like if you're being a sniper. If you're sniping or something like that, then it makes sense, because your hits would be like basically 2 hits from a regular tier 10 SMG. This guy's getting wasted. Okay, got him. There's another healer. Oh, look. Lots of things. Okay, got him out of the way. Yeah, I'm diamond plated up front, so I'm not really worried about a healer's damage. They're prism plated. I feel like every time I make a reference to diamond plating, it's somehow related to Minecraft. Okay, he's out. Take out the healer if we can. There's another healer. Alright, well you will be dead in a second. Alright, he's gone. That guy's gone. Got 5 kills so far, that's not bad. So we can get this last SMG out of the way. Oh, he's out on the ice. Having those tier 8 guns, tier 8 thrusters rather added does help a lot. Good game. Alright, so that was better. Alright, so that's the first robot. The one I just kind of put together. Probably going to end up being the bot I farm RPs with a lot, just because of the damage output, at least for right now. I know there's going to be an update soon in February that will allow people to make megabots, and that these will probably be sort of obsolete at that point, but until then, this is probably one of the best ways to go, I think, for putting out damage. So that's, I'm calling it Buffbot. I really don't have a better name for it. If you guys have a recommendation for something I could call it, let me know. I just thought it looked like a robot with these huge, like, extremities, and so, and a little tiny head, so I was like, okay, well, it's Buffbot, you know? So that's my first attempt here at TX1, well, second attempt, modified attempt, at a TX1 flyer. And it's kind of based off my tier 10 Electromantis, which I'll be getting to soon. Next one will be the tier 8. In fact, I'll probably work on the tier 8 either tomorrow or tonight, depending on what I get done today for work. Let's go ahead and go to my next robot. I was going to run the Ghostmaker, which is also a tier 8 healer, believe it or not. It's just, this one has Teslas, and I've been having fun with this one. I mean, I was a little worried about getting the front arms blown off easily, but I did thicken it up pretty well. You know, it's not like a one thick block coming out to hold the supports. And then it's able to put 3 of these tier 9 Tesla blades on each of the arms, giving you 6 total tier 9 Tesla blades in tier 8, which has been really awesome as far as being able to put out damage, and then also heals adequately as well. You have 6 guns on the underside. 2 of them are tier 7s though, but the other 4 are 8s on the bottom, and then you have 2 tier 8s on top. So really, good healing, and then on thrusters and stuff to kind of get you to go fast to catch the enemies. I believe these are 6 and these are 7s, if I remember right, and then some 4s and things on top. This is kind of to help go up, not real steep inclines, but somewhat steep inclines. Anyway, enough talk. Let's get to playing. See how I do on this one. This is like one of the few robots as a healer I'll actually attempt to kill people if it's if enemies are near and I have a choice between healing or killing. Because normally I'll just choose to heal unless it's a situation where I need to take the guy out. I like the way that the Tier 9 Tesla blades open now too, before the battle, before you would have to wait till the match actually started and then they open. I don't know, I just kind of prefer to have them open immediately. It's kind of cool looking. There's nothing else to do but look at it as a robot, so might as well have them do it then, huh? Alright, so let's see where everybody's going to go. Looks like we got people preferring to go over the ice and no one else is moving, so I'll follow the guys who are being proactive about advancing. I usually like being the battle healer, meaning that I'll go with the guys that are going to get to the action earlier. Of course, a lot of times my healer is a lot better armored, as you know from my Electromanta series. They're totally electroplated. My lights off here. This guy is not so much electro. I mean, it has some electroplate, but it's under-tiered. It's 7 and 6 in tier 8. And then the arms are exposed, but the thing is, the Tesla blades actually offer good healing. Let's heal this guy up. Trying to ram him, but oh well. Alright, we got a healer coming. Keep this guy healed up. We got another healer too, good. 2 healers. We got something to touch you with there. There you go. Give you a little robo hug on Tesla blades. I don't think I actually used them, or maybe I just got healed before I could notice what's going on. Alright, someone needs to take that flyer out. This guy's working on himself. Keep back with him. You're gonna die, clown. Ooh, ouch. Okay. Maybe not. Are you guys gonna come help me? They decided to blow my arms off. I was charging ahead like a moron, trying to kill them. Probably deserved that shot. Hey, but I gave you some RPs there. Alright, so I'm upside down. There we go. Perfect. Fixed. If I can get that guy in front of him. Oh, you might have missed your opportunity. Yeah. Should have been a better shot. Alright, so that's the second robot. That's the Ghostmaker. I threw some American flag decals on it, but you know, I probably won't put that in the build. You can put whatever flag you want. Benny. Runs a couple jammers and stuff too. It's actually a really fun build just because it has that dual element of being able to output some damage and heal allies, and it's really easy to catch somebody with this thing because it's fast and it has lots of blades up front. Pretty much anywhere you would touch another vehicle on front is going to do damage. And if you get them right between the middle here like that, they're small enough to go in between, then they're getting hit by 2 Tesla blades at the same time, and that really messes them up. So a lot of fun. And let's see, what would be the last choice here for a build? Let's go back to my garage. I was thinking the Dragonfly. This is more kind of for looks than anything. But let me see. Oh, there's Eriptus. Yeah, this is a newer one too. This is a sniper bot. It's thruster, flyer, and legs combined. So why don't we give this a third choice? As this is actually a little more practical than Dragonfly is just kind of, I mean, it's a healer, but it's just really for looks more than anything else. This is a little bit better bot. So this is tier 7, as you see up there. Uses 3 tier 8 sniper guns. I know it's kind of low, but with the reload times being only 12.5 seconds, it's not such a big deal anymore. More copy. And the cool thing is this thing not only walks around, but jumps super high and can fly. It does actually fly with just thrusters alone. So that's really cool. This gives you a way to get away. And then the underside is diamond, or electroplated. Diamond plated. I guess I'm stuck on that today. Diamond plating. There we go. So you can get up on tall things like this and just get ready to shoot. I noticed on this robot you have to be at somewhat of a downward angle to really get a good perspective on the enemy and be able to hit them. If I'm on one of those top flat surfaces, with this one I don't have really enough elevation on my guns to hit the enemies. Get that guy's guns out. Get out of the way, let us reload. I do like the way that they decrease the time on the sniper rifles, and I'm thinking about making a whole series of robots that are snipers and call them all Eriptus. I don't know, I just came up with the name. It's not from anything in particular, I just thought it sounded cool. So, go, thank you, sir. Thank you. So, if you guys are interested in a sniper series, let me know. That guy's dead. Get another guy. Oh, someone got him before I could even aim. There's one. Got some of his legs. Should gimp him a little bit. So one of the reasons I put the thrusters on him is because after you shoot, a lot of times you're going to want to relocate. So if you're spotted by an enemy, you don't just get killed immediately. Got my lights on still. So that's the reason for that. Is that a rock? Yeah. It's like, is that a rock? Yeah. Let's relocate here. It can fly pretty fast because it has a forward-leaning tendency. Let me come down here since I'm getting shot at. Let's see if we can go up top. Oh, I think they took out some of my thrusters. The only bad thing is if you get too many of your thrusters taken out, you fly a little unevenly. You can still jump, but you'll tip if you continue to press up. Not guys, Jason says. Not guys. No, unfortunately, I think the predominant majority of players in this game are guys. So if you didn't want guys, you're out of luck. Not guys. Yes, guys. Alright, well, I got 1 kill with Eriptus. Sometimes I get more. I mean, it's not, you're not going to probably get as many kills as I did with my TX1 SMG flyer, Buffbot, but this is fun because it gives you a different kind of gameplay, and you can go anywhere on the map fairly quickly and set up for sniper shots. And now that the sniper guns are buffed a little bit, I mean, tier 9 and 10 especially, you heard the 15, I think 15 and 20 if I remember. I don't know if that's correct, but 15 to 20% I think is what the increase was on the damage output. And then the wait time on reloading is decreased as well, so that's real nice. Got a good shot. Where is that coming from? Out here in the center? Yeah. Okay, well I'm going to stay on this pad because I think we can get our last shot. Oh, come on up, come on up. No, he's blocking me. Oh well, we still won. Alright guys, well, that's it. I don't want to make this too long of a video, but I figured I'd do 3 of my dailies with y'all. I'll give you 3 different choices for a future video. I'll probably do it concurrently with the Electromantis series. The next video I'm going to be doing is tier 8 Electromantis, like I've been saying. I'm going to go up the ladder to 9 and 10, and then we might even look at 4 and 5. We'll have one from 4 all the way to 10. In fact, in the next tier, I have 2 different versions of the Electromantis, and one's more armor more armor oriented, I guess, or it has more duplication and more protection, and the other one has better guns. It has extras redundancy there. I guess that's the word I was looking for, redundancy in both guns and armor, so you can kind of choose between the two. The armor one is actually a little bit more expensive as far as CPU. I think it was $1341. I'm just show it to you real quick while we're here. So here's the first one. This is the one I'll probably roll out with this one. Is my original version of the Tier 8 Electromantis. It's not quite as heavily armored, but it's still really pretty good. I mean, the front, and there's nowhere on it that's really super susceptible. Even the top, where it doesn't have armor here, has got covering over the blocks that hold the Everblades, and then with that radar receiver right there and stuff, it's still really tough if you get hit with a plasma shot on top. And then everywhere else is pretty good. This is a lot smaller than the other one too, but this one's 1234 CPU, and the other Electromantis 8 should be down here a little bit, I believe. Maybe it's on the front. 8, where are you? Brothership. There it is. Sorry. Okay, yeah, so here's the other one. Let me load this in. This one, well, I don't have to, I guess you can see it here. But this one here is 1341. It's about 100 and, what, not quite 110, but over 100 more CPU. But as you see, it's a lot broader, but it also is better armored. This has got Tier 8 all over it. So you have 8 Tier 8s, you have 4 Tier 7s, and 2 Tier 6 plates. And underneath the Tier 6 plate on the bottom, you also have a prism false bottom. So this entire thing is armor. So if you get flipped over for some reason and shot on the bottom, you're not going to instantly die. This is all diffused. This will all diffuse, and the real cabin is the next block up. It's not actually connected. Well, let me load it real quick. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Oops. Here we go. Load in here. It's also a little bit more block intensive. It's 241. I believe the other one was only in the hundreds, since this is a more compact build. But yeah, so this is also using bigger thrusters, I believe. These are 8s, and I don't think I might be using 2 8s on the other one on the underside, but more in a vertical fashion. This one uses kind of the quadra placement layout, and they are topside, so this one will actually fly real similar to the Tier 6 Electromantis. If you like the way that one flies and you've been playing it, and I've heard a lot of good things about that because it goes up walls and stuff, this one does the same thing. I built it intentionally to do that. With the thrusters placed above the hover blades, you're able to do that if you do it in a smart way like this. So the only thing about this is it just uses the normal 6 Tier 8 cannons, so there's no redundancy in the guns. The thing is, it just lasts a lot longer. If you are under heavy fire, then you will last on the other Electromantis. Not to say it's bad. The other one has 8 nanotech disruptors, and that's kind of what gives it, you know, its benefit. So I haven't decided which one I like more, really. So I'll probably end up putting both of them out and let you guys decide which one you prefer. So this is the version 2. The other one's the version 1. Anyway, I've been rambling long enough. Thanks for joining me here. Subscribe if you want to see some more builds. Right now I'm working on healer builds. I don't know if you noticed through my garages, but I have just tons of healers, and then a sprinkling of other types of robots. 3 of them that I just showed you are probably the ones that I play with the most outside of playing healers. And so if you want to see one of those as far as a build goes, let me know.